Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you consider putting a like, a comment, or a subscription with the bell turned on if you feel I've earned it. Now, if you've been watching the Mass Effect series, you'll probably be getting a similar message maybe when this one comes out. Effectively, I'm pre-recording a chunk of episodes at the moment because I'm going away on holiday in a bit, so I want to make sure that you guys have some stuff to watch while I'm gone. So, yeah, I'm going to be cracking on with it, but it is just a... bear that in mind, that you might leave comments and suggestions, which are all really helpful, and thank you to those of you that do that. It's very much appreciated, but they might not get acted on for a little bit purely because I'm away. And yeah, so that's kind of that little opening message there. So let's carry on with what we were up to. Now, in our last episode we were still fiddling with our iron construction because I wanted to get the reinforced plates automated, which I have now done, and we've also moved the biofuel. So the solid biofuel, you can see it runs on this conveyor belt all the way over there. It's probably untidy and hurts somebody's eyes. Apologies if it does, but it means that we've now got it in a container right by our biofuel reactors, which is great. So it means, although the main production is over there, which maybe I didn't think that through, at least it's coming over here, so we've got it all ready to go in this container right here when it's when we're needing to refill stuff. So in here we've got our reinforced plates, which I'm going to grab a chunk of because we're going to want those for our tier 2 belts. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, we might need to up that. So we've got 60 screws a minute. Are we making 60 screws a minute? We're making more than 60 screws a minute, and that's a good point. I need to upgrade that belt there to stop that having a backlog. So now we've got 80 screws from memory going through, which is good. We then have the iron rods coming in. So we've got a backlog there, which is fine. How many rods do we actually have coming through? I think we've only got the one constructor making iron rods at the moment, which is 15 a minute. I think we're going to want some more. So let's line that up. Okay, alright, I can only get one because I put that there. And then we will have another one of these. No, I want it lined up with that, thank you. Going there, and we'll have you going in there. You going in here. And then another power pole, which I'm missing rods, which is the whole point of what we're up to. We're trying to increase the number of rods we've got. It says I only needed one for a power pole, which is fine. We'll just grab one off the belt. And then you can come here. Right, put you there. You're making rods. And then you're just going straight up there like that. Oh, hang on, but you're going to go there. Okay, so I think maybe we just copy this at the moment. I mean, I'm not keen on it. I need 2 rods for a merger. That's fine. 1, 2. Right, okay. And then you need to be going out in that direction. You're going to go here and do the same thing. Have you going across there. And then you into there. Okay. I mean, it's not the prettiest, but I suppose it leaves this kind of channel open that we can run belts along here if we start doing more plates. So, yeah, like I say, not the prettiest, but it does what it needs to. So that's now feeding in there. Now, that means we're going to have, I think, 30 rods a minute coming through. Yeah, 30 rods a minute. Now, we've got, I think it's 120 bars coming through. I'm sure did we do that? Yeah, so we've got 120 coming through there, 30's going in there. This will need to be upgraded. So then 30 in there. which means we've got, well, assuming that gets backed up on this manifold, so that means we have 90 coming through here, which is fine. 30 goes off there, which means we get 60 coming this way, which is fine. So that's going to feed 1, 2, that would actually feed 4 of those. So let's expand that out a little bit. Oh, I'm not on Zoop. Why am I not on Zoop? Why am I not on Zoop? Right, hang on. Toggle build mode, that's what I want. Zoop. Right. There we go. And then we're going to take down that craft bench. And then we're going to zoop you all the way up there as well. I'm out of plates. Okay, alright, let's go grab some plates. Let us go and grab the plates. Okay. Zoop that all the way up there. Because we're going to need another constructor. You're going to go 1, 2, and then we'll... I'm out of cable. Oh, okay, lovely. Right. Be good when I can get the cable up here as well. I should have a ton of cable, yeah. Because that's been building for a while. Same with the copper wire. That's got loads. I mean, at some point I'm going to move all of this up onto the same level as well, which will be good. So, let's keep coming this way. Okay, so we want a splitter here and here. We only need level 1 belts. And then you're going to go in here. You're both going to be set to rods. And then we want to replicate this. So we want you going that way. I'm a rod short. That's fine. We'll go and grab one. There we go. And then that's there. Okay. So you're going in there. You're going in there. And then we need to get the lifts again. Because like I say, it's not the neatest solution, but I suppose at least it's all uniform that I've done this with all of them. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to need more rods for the power poles. I'm going to want a couple of them. Right, and then we're going to go power pole here. We'll go 1, 2. Okay, that means we should now be working at full efficiency for the amount of iron we're producing. Now, we are going to be able to expand this considering the iron mines we've got are putting out 120 at the moment, which the belts can cope with. Now we've got the better belts, to the point where I kind of want to fix this. So we're going to go... You're going to go into... Hang on. Oh, you're pointing the wrong way. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's fix this now then. So we'll take that out. Take that out. Take that out. And that out. We'll then put this back in. And we want it feeding in from this direction. So you can go back there. But now you're going there. You're going there. Okay. So this is where we are then going to start needing to upgrade this belt. And I think this one too. So we will put that there. Which now means this one, because it's on a pure node, this single one is putting out 120 a minute. which this belt is pulling in. So we go 120, and then we send... Well, that's only going to take 30 minutes, so that's going to leave 90 going this way. That's going to cap out, which means we're then going to have 60 going in each of these, which is perfect. Let's try and dump off all that random extra ore I got. Cool. Which means what we can actually do is have 4 more smelters, which will massively increase our iron production. Which is good, because we want to increase our iron production. Right. Ooh, I'm worried about that, because I'm worried about my inventory. Let's just very quickly... we will put... a storage... Oh, I can't afford a storage container. Okay. Well, let's just take it apart and see what's left down there. So we've got a box with stuff. So if you have too much in your inventory, it will leave a load of random leftover stuff in a little box that you can go and pick up later. So what I want to do is I want to move the hub, because it's not practical to have down there anymore. So what I'm actually thinking of is having it in like this location here. So like against this cliff face here. So I'm thinking something like... What way around do I want it? That. That's what I'm thinking. Oh no, can't have that. Because it's clipping. Okay, right, let's step back and have a look. Yeah, we could do it that way round. Ooh. There. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, because then we've got our little research bit here, and then we've got all of this. Perfect. Right, so now I can just dump all of the extra stuff that we don't want back in here. Wow, I had a load of spare cable there. That's fine. And then we'll go and get a crate. Look, you can see it labels it on the map as well. To go back and collect it. Right. And... oh, got all of that. Right, copper ingots. Really? I have tons of spare copper ingots? Well, you're full. Anyone not full on copper ingots? Are you full on copper ingots? Yes, you're full on copper ingots. Okay. At some point we're going to need to rework all of our copper working as well. Which will be fun. Okay. In the meantime, let's continue focusing on the iron, because that's what I want to really prioritise at the moment. So, let's again come over here and we'll try and dump a load of random stuff in this box. Right, I don't need the copper ingots. Don't need those ores. Don't need the mycelia. Very much don't need those leaves. Drop that off. Drop that off. Don't need quite so many of them. Maybe just one. Okay. Alright. So, we are going to want, like I say, to ramp up our iron production. So, we need space for 4 more smelters. And that's because you're telling me I'm breaking up that equipment workshop, so we'll move that somewhere. Right, in the meantime, let's try and sort out these smelters. So, you're actually going to be bringing stuff down, so we're going to go 1... out of rods. Of course I'm out of rods. Why would I not be out of rods? Good thing we've upped our rod production, eh? Ooh, got myself stuck. I mean, that's a pretty thing to see. See all these rods coming in. Right. Now we can grab all of those. And come back around here to continue. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. And then we're going to want to duplicate with the mergers. Okay. Again, we're just running that up there. So that'd be a full set of 60. So these ones are now going to start need to be being upgraded, because these belts, I need more reinforced plates. These belts are going to need to cope with all of the iron that's coming through. So we'll come over here, because I really want to upgrade all of this so I can make the belts, or the reinforced iron plates, faster, because at the moment it takes a while to make them, and we're going to want them for all of these tier 2 belts that we're making. Now I know that some people will like skip tier 2 belts and go straight to tier 3 belts, but right, okay, where are we going? Nope. So we got so that's this one that we need to start upgrading from. And you guys already are, you already look like you're working at capacity though, which is interesting. You're doing 30, 60. Oh, they are at capacity. Okay. Oh, we're going to have to do one of these bits, aren't we? Oh, this is... Okay. So I have done this on one of my other playthroughs. So we go 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need that one. What we're going to need, grim as this might wind up looking, is a conveyor belt. So that's going to be doing, yeah, 120. So we're going to need a conveyor belt 2. Which, ooh, I don't like the fact it's clipping, but okay. And then we're going to go all the way into that container there. Right. Okay. So that's how we'll do it. Because that is then going to double our iron bar production, and then we're going to have to just bring it... Whoop, that's what I meant to do. Bring it off of some other ones. Or basically have a second line of iron. Which, like I say, I have done before. And you are going into that one. Okay, so that's them all powered. We're going to want to do a splitter here. And we'll do you like that. You like that. Whoop, don't fall off backwards. You like that. And you also like that. Whoop, I did fall off backwards. What did I just say I didn't want to do? Okay. They're not lined up. I don't like that. Nope. Nope, don't like it. Right, okay. And then I want orange on that side. Now orange there. 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 Okay. Right, now they're all lined up. Okay. And now we're going to need another conveyor 2. And you're going in that direction, and you're going to have conveyor 2 going there. Then we can have conveyor 1. Conveyor 1. Conveyor 1. Conveyor 1. 1. Another 1. Okay. Whoop. Let's get up here so we can see what we're up to. So you need to be iron. You need to be iron. So this should massively up our iron production with all of the various bits and pieces we're using for that. Now we're going to go conveyor 2 to there. Upgrade that conveyor. Upgrade that conveyor. So that should set everything going at full pelt. Just waiting for that to catch up. Yeah. So looking at that, that is all stacked up. That's all stacked up. That's all stacked up. Curious why. Okay, so you are actually full and you're working at 100%. You, for whatever reason, are actually backed up. But yeah, you're also working at 100%, which is perfect. And now we've got all these guys. And we've got this manifold building up. So you're not quite working at 100% at the moment. But that's fine. Because what will happen, and this is how I work this with the manifold system, is because each of these go 50-50 in each direction, that is going to get filled first. And when it's full, it will get backed up and start sending more in this direction as like an overflow, which will then fill this one up and then fill this one up. And so it will all eventually work at 100%. It just takes a little while to spin up, as it were. So then we've got all of that going through. That's fine. I haven't put the output belts. That would help, wouldn't it? Cool. So now that's all going to start putting out a load of iron ore or a line of iron bars, and that will give us more to work with. Excellent. Cool. So what do I want to do here? Here is what I'm thinking. I'm genuinely thinking we take these constructors here and we turn all of these into plates. Because then I'll have a row of plates that are all feeding off the same one. And then we bring that top container, we bring that round, and we extend further out. Or maybe we go up. Maybe we do a floor up. And then we basically repeat the process, but we need twice as many constructors because you don't need as many constructors for the rods. And we basically just do that. We basically just do that, and then we have one mine dedicated to each of them. That's kind of where I'm thinking at the moment, which will then give us a load of resources to work with. Just pushing all this out here. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. That's where my brain's going, and then we're going to need to go further out this way. Yeah, we're going to need to expand out. Come on. Right, and then 10. 10, but you're now clipping into something. Oh yeah, those constructors down there for the concrete, that's fine. Fine for the moment. That's the thing, I do need to start moving some of this up as well. But you can see how much space it's just taking just for these iron bits. Right, either way, we can probably go and get the resource sync program now done, because I'm sure we'll have enough rods. Watching all of this feed in. Yep. Right, let's go and do that, and we'll unlock that milestone. And then I think we're going to need to find somewhere to put the space elevator. Okay, we're out of power. That's fine.
You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Okay, right, so that is... Whoop, didn't mean to punch that. Right, that puts our electricity back on. Cool. Right, okay, so... We've got the Fixit, but yeah, I think the space elevator is the next thing we want to look at. And what do we need for the space elevator? We need... Wait, so we've got that. We absolutely have that. And then the question will be, where do we put the space elevator? That is going to be the question. Have I actually got enough plates for that? Oh, just shy. Okay, alright, we'll go and grab the other things, and hopefully the other plates will have been made in the meantime. Right, okay. So we need some concrete. There should have been tons of this spitting out by now. Yep. We'll grab that. We will grab not that. It wants the cable. Okay, so that's that sorted. How's the biomass generation? You've got 153 wood left. You've got that. Now you actually need more wood, don't you? Yeah, you need 120 leaves a minute. So let's upgrade that belt. So that's now being fed at full speed. This belt needs upgrading. Oh, and I'm one short. Okay. How much normal biomass do you need? That can all be upgraded. Alright, let's go and get some more plates while we run around and do that then. Because then we can basically speed up the biomass production, which isn't going to be a bad thing. I mean, I know we've got plenty stocked up at the moment, but always a good thing to have. So let's get that going. Because the space elevator is something we're going to need, because that's where we will make some parts that unlock the higher tiers of the higher tiers of sort of research and everything that we can do. Okay, so that only needs a 60 on an output, so that's now going to fill up properly. These two both output at 60, don't they? Hang on. Oh, you output 300 per minute. Okay. That should still completely back that up. Okay. So you're idle because you can't get rid of it fast enough. Wow. Okay. So you output 60 minutes, so you're fine on that belt. Wow, did not realise wood would do it that well. Okay, 300 a minute. We cannot output that much. But, I mean, hey, we've sped it up somewhat at least. Okay, alright, fine. So you're now outputting 60 a minute, which is fine, and that's all going on a jolly journey over there, and it doesn't matter that it's owned there. Right, okay. So, space elevator, that was what we were looking at. We still need some more copper wire and some plates. That's still not going to be enough plates, is it? No, it's not. Oh, we need 10 rods. 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 10. 10! 10, damn it. Right, okay. So you guys are all backed up because I'm now producing way too many rods for what you guys need for the screw production. We'll need to up the screw production. You need so many screws, it's outrageous. Right, okay, we were then coming over here for the copper. Right, is that everything now? Bar... yeah, just a few steel plates or iron plates. That's fine. And then we'll have to find somewhere nice to put the space elevator. Somewhere that's a bit of a centerpiece. So I think I've mentioned I've got a... I had another save that I did when I was still playing on update 5. And in there I was building my base in the crater. So the like pit that's in the deserts. And yeah, I built the space elevator in the center of that pit. Yeah, that should just let that catch up. Yeah, I built it in the centre of the pit, and then I built my base around that as like a donut. It was really cool. But we need to find somewhere to put the space elevator here, and it is big. It is a big, big boy. Right, okay, where can we put it? I'm sure we've got a ladder on the side here. Yeah, let's go up and have a look. Where would be a good place to put that? I mean, honestly, maybe up there, because then we can feed everything up and over to it. Yeah, I think maybe up on this cliff face here. I think that's where I'm going to put it, at least for the moment, because we can move it. That's one of the nice things with Satisfactory. If you are deconstructing things and moving stuff around, you do get all the resources back, which is nice. Right, come on. Find some space for it. There should be enough flat ground here, isn't there? Floor is too steep. Oh, okay, but there's not too steep. You know, with this massive overhang. Right, okay. Let's put the inputs there. Okay. And there is our space elevator. And I do love watching this thing kick off. And ka-chonk. And then the best bit comes from above. I do love watching this. It is very cool. So that you can see, you can just see the cable coming down now. And then that goes and catches in there. And those massive hooks then just grab it on the way back up. And that's it. There's our space elevator. And then it clicks it into place, and that's it. So, what we do with this... Whoa, fall down there. What we do with this is... If I climb up to it, configure it, you can see we need to load 50 of these smart plating plates into it, and that requires reinforced plates and rotors to make a smart plating. Now, smart plating is not used for anything other than feeding into here. So it's a kind of bit of a useless piece of kit, but we will need to start making it. And we'll start automating some of that stuff. And what I'll do is I'll just leave that whirring in the background, because I'm not going to make smart plating like crunch manually. I will automate it with one of those, and then I will run a belt up to one of those 3 inputs there you can see, and then it will just whir away in the background, so we can then go and do it, because it will give us that count in the top corner. But that is where I'm going to call this episode here. We've now got our space elevator. We're going to start working through various bits and pieces on that. But as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They will help this out in front of other people. Thank you very much to those that do that. Other than that, I think the only thing that's left for me to say is I will catch you all next time.